2022, question 2, paper 2. The points A, 8 minus 4, and B, 1 minus 3 are the end points of the line segment AB. Find the coordinates of C. Divide B internally in the ratio 4:1. Okay, let's sketch these 2 points. 8 minus 4 and minus 1, 3. So let's give ourselves a bit of room where we need it. So minus 1, 3. Minus 1, 3. We give them just 1 unit each. Minus 1, 3. We've got a minus 1. And we have a 3. And then we're going 8 minus 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just double check that you've gone down 4 and across 8. I'll just do them in 2s just to double check. You can see here I've got 4 of them, so I've got my 8. So join your points together. And be careful here that A is this one, B is this one. So the ratio 4:1, we're going in this direction back here. And I kind of like to do them like this. You can just go straight to the formula if you want, which you probably have done. But if we create our triangle, what's happening in the x direction? X is at 8, and it's going all the way back to minus 1. This is a jump of 9 units. So 4:1, we add them. It's 5 parts. So each jump is going to be 9/5. 4 jumps will be 36/5. Leaving the last jump would be just 9/5 to give 45/5, which is 9. So 1 jump, I'll write out like this: 9/5 by 1 is 9/5, and you can see these two 45/5 add up to your 9. So that's what we're doing along the x-axis. We're jumping from 8 and we're going backwards. So we're going to take away 36/5. That would be 40/5 minus 36/5, which would be 4/5. Or 0.8 if you want to write it as decimal. Then if we do the same thing for the y value, maybe pink's a bit close to red, I'll change the color to blue. So we've got, we're at, on the y-axis, we're here, we're at minus 4. It's kind of disappeared a bit. We're at minus 4, and we're going up to 3. So this is a jump of 7. I'm just taking my time. A jump of 7. So we want to jump 4 and then a 1. So each jump is going to be 7 divided by 5 parts times 4 will be 28/5 jumps. 7/5 times the 1 will be 7/5 jump, obviously. 35/5 is equal to 7. You can just check. So we're at minus 4 and we're going up this way. So we're climbing. So we're adding 28/5. So that would be minus 20/5 plus 28/5. So that will be 8/5. 1 3/5, which would be 1.6. So we put that on our graph. We have our x value is 0.8 and our y value is 1.6. 0.8 about here, and 1.6 will be about here. You can see it's on the graph, and here's my ratio of 4:1. And this is the point C. Part B, bit of coordinate geometry. We're given a point on a line and we're told it has a slope of m. So m is equal to m and our point is QR. And we're asked to find the coordinates of the point where L cuts the y-axis. You can see it's given on the diagram. So this is when x is equal to 0, as you all know. So we need the y value of this point. So let's get the equation of a line using y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. You've already read the question in terms of m, q, and r. You can see here we're using m, q, and r. It's going to have y minus r in here is equal to m times x minus q. So we get y minus r is equal to mx minus mq. Tidy it up, mx minus y equals, or we could leave it all together. We could leave it all together maybe for now. Mx, bringing the y across, minus my q, mq is always there, and plus r equals 0. And if we want to find a point where x is equal to 0, therefore we get 0 minus y plus mq plus r is equal to 0. I'm bringing the y to the right. So bringing the y to the right and changing the mistake that I see above, it went to the plus. We're going to get y is equal to, and maybe put the or first, or minus mq. So the point is 0 for x, or minus mq for y. Part C, we have a line K making a slope of minus 2. Let's do that. What that would be, the rise over the run. If we just do a sketch here, the rise over the run, it will be minus 2 over 1, or let's say 2 over 1. So a rise of 2 and a run of 1 would look something like this. Just as a sketch. And then we have the line J making an angle of 30 with K. So just make a line there, has an angle of 30. Say something like this. So I just have 2 lines, and I'm trying to find the value of the slope of J. So 2 lines and the angle between them brings the tan theta formula. Tan theta is equal to plus or minus, that's why it asks for one possible value, m1 minus m2 over 1 plus m1 m2. And we're told that one of the angles is 30. So the tan of theta, tan of 30 is equal to 1 over root 3, as you all know. So 1 over root 3 is equal to, we'll just call this slope m. So we say m first, so we can get the plus 2 on top, m minus minus 2 over 1 plus m, which is the first one, by minus 2. Coming up here, we're going to get, cross multiplying by root 3, we're going to get root 3m plus 2 root 3, go in this direction, equals 1 by the bottom, so that's just equal to the bottom, equals 1 minus 2m. We want to get m on its own, so root 3m plus 2m equals 1 minus 2 root 3. So you don't really need to know the answer at this point, just tidy it up and see where it's going. Root 3 plus 2, factor out the m, equals 1 minus 2 root 3. We look at the form they're looking for in a minute. M is equal to 1 minus 2 root 3 over root 3 plus 2. And if I type this into my calculator, it's giving me 8 minus 5 root 3m. 8 minus 5 root 3 equals m. And the answer is in the form d plus e root f. And we have d minus e root f, but it's telling us that they're all integers, so e could be negative. So that's the answer to 2C.